Excellent. Great, let's do it. The space.
Quick release under here.
Okay.
That.
Crikey, that beats the GWiz.
Those two can fold down too.
Okay.
So if you need extra space, we put the headrest up because we've got the trade plate there.
Okay, yeah.
Normally that's not there.
Yeah. Any kind of a boot?
Yeah, got a boot as well.
Do you want to show me the boot?
Yeah, come on. There you go.
Yeah, about twice the size of a GWiz, isn't it, actually,
We
in
got
terms of depth?
130 litres, I believe.
Yeah, okay, good.
Would this sit down? I'm not too sure. It looks like triple the size of that, so
Yeah.
I would quote maybe 250.
Yeah, yeah. But decent enough for a few cables, carry a bit of luggage, whatever you need in there,
Well,
that's
you've got
good.
the front trunk as well
Okay.
for the cables, so you can put them in the front bar. I'll show you.
Yeah,
So, little front trunk, 2 shopping bags possibly.
brilliant.
Yep. Some
Nice.
water,
Yeah.
cheese box in there and stuff.
Cheese box.
Cheese boxes in there, just in case.
Nice bit of cheese. Lovely.
Selection,
Yeah.
Cannonberg, free.
Excellent. And I suppose because there's no engine, they don't get too warm.
Cheese.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, perfect. Like that. And where's the charging port?
We have 2. So we have a charging mile
Right.
on the back.
Okay.
So rapid charging,
Okay.
which is here.
What do you call rapid?
So it's now that's what we need to find out. I haven't got my hands on one of these yet. We're quoting 90 minutes for full charge on the charge mode. That's to 100%. To 85%, we're not sure. I need to go out and I need to do that myself. To find out, because those things determine on the transformer and the rate of power the car can take and
Yeah.
consume.
Yeah.
So this is something we need to look at. I think it could be considerably less than 90 minutes.
Yeah. Is that a 50? That's 50 kilowatt DC or?
That's direct DC charging.
Okay. Yeah. So could you take that to a motorway service station and plug in?
Charge the mode. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's direct DC.
Okay. Brilliant.
Good up, and direct DC. They go up to 125 amps, but I don't think she'll take 125 amps
Yeah.
in one gulp.
Yeah.
But most probably can near that.
Okay. So that's one.
That's
and
one.
then where's the other?
Number 2 is here. Oh, that
Okay.
opens from inside. I'll do it.
Yeah.
So that's your free
Okay.
pin.
Yeah.
So 13 amp or 16 amp.
Great.
So if you want
Brilliant. So you've got all the
16 amp,
options there with it,
Yeah.
haven't you?
That's those 2 come with the Tech X.
Yeah.
The City won't come with the Charge to Low, but it will come with the standard one.
Okay. So that's an upgraded extra
That
as
comes
such.
with the up version.
Okay. Great.
So by pressing the button, has a built-in immobilizer into the key. Put the key right next to the button. It goes green down here,
Okay.
which means it can start. You can see
Okay.
that when we come out.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
Then you have your display here.
Yeah.
You have your obviously speedometer, your gears, your efficiency, so high, low, and then regeneration. So
Yeah.
it obviously goes the opposite way when it's regenerating.
Okay.
Percentage, 70% power, and also gives you mileage, 52.
Okay.
And then we also have like a little visual tank here to make it more visually for you to understand what's going on there. So we're still more than halfway full.
Okay. Great.
Standard controls, neutral, F for forward,
Yeah.
which is a bit different, B for boost,
Yeah.
and reverse.
Okay.
Handbrake down, that's it. Like a normal electric car. It creeps off and she moves. Does 80 miles, well 79 miles on one full charge. We can push it up to around 60. We're saying 62 miles, but we've done a bit faster than that. We can make it, when you've put your foot down, you can go a bit faster. So that's standard driving.
Yeah.
You can hit boost. It just gives you a little bit more welly in case
Yeah.
you need to take over stuff. Similar to yours.
Yeah.
You have different features on the Leaf. You have there's free driving modes on the Leaf, isn't there?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Feels quite smooth.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good.
Nice to meet you, Simon.
Nice to meet you.
Product specialist for Mahindra UK. So you know this vehicle. That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've just come back from India. We've been there for a week.
Okay.
It was great. Very hot.
Yeah.
We were very well looked after.
Bangalore region.
Bangalore, that's
nice
right.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
Home of tech.
Home of tech. Yes.
Yeah, brilliant.
You can see that.
Okay.
there at the factory. We were there for a week, just doing some training and getting to know the company and getting to know their philosophies as a brand.
Yeah.
Lithium-ion batteries.
Okay, so that's the first advance on my old DC GWiz that I had.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have a brushless motor, 31 kilowatt motor at the back, rear-wheel driven.
Okay.
So again, a slight difference to the first GWiz, which I believe were brushed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which was a little bit of a problem. AC motor, obviously.
Yeah.
Charging, we have 16 amp and a 13 amp charging port on the side.
Okay.
We also have a Charge Demo direct DC charger at the back.
Yeah.
Which is very small. A bit bigger than the GWiz. Now it has 4 seats.
Okay. Battery life? What do you reckon?
It's hard to say. I believe they've been testing one for at least 3 years already in India, and it's doing quite well. Degradation's been a lot better than expected. But it's been the same with Leaf. I mean, the Leaf, the first generation Leaf, the battery degradation's been a lot better than they thought as well.
Yeah.
So lithium ion, so it's modular, so we have 3 cells per module.
Yeah.
So if there were any issues, they could be replaced like that.
Okay.
It's not a whole battery that's being replaced.
Okay, that is good. Yeah.
Yep. Telematics is included now in this vehicle.
Okay.
In the Tech X.
Yeah.
So telematics means it has live status reports.
Yeah.
So we're knowing exactly what's happening with the battery, the charging, if it's been mischarged, any faults that may occur, and then we contact you and get a service agent out to you as soon as possible.
Okay.
To help you. And I think reverse camera.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
Which
good.
is quite good.
Yeah.
Google-based operating system there on the sat-nav or infotainment system.
Okay.
Very handy.
Yeah.
It has a little Bluetooth connectivity, so you get all your music stuff. We have 2 SD cards built into there. This they've done a really good job on, I have to admit.
Brilliant.
They've really
Yeah,
filled that
nice,
with
isn't
loads
it?
of stuff.
Great little screen. So what else you got there?
It's completely customizable as well. You've got a DAB radio,
Yeah.
which I don't have in my car, which
Yeah.
I'm a bit upset about.
I don't have it in my Leaf.
No, no, exactly.
Yeah.
All these buttons here can be changed and added, so you can have that, customize it. You can customize the background. You can put your picture of yourself. It has Wi-Fi, so you can generate from your phone a hotspot. You pick up your email, surf the internet, browse some Google stuff.
Okay.
My car is about all diagnostics about the car itself. Pressure on the tyres for all 4 tyres will give you a diagnostic on all 4 tyres. Driving efficiency, eco drive, car status, user manuals which are actually built into the car into the system as well. Speed, basically limiter, so it can limits the speed, so you can set for 50 miles an hour only, and it won't go past that.
Yeah.
And something called Revive, which is pretty cool. Now Revive, when you go below 10%, hit Revive on here or on the app, because it comes with its own app, this car. It will give you around 8 miles back. So you can get to that charging point. We limit this at the moment. So we're still, and basically we limit that so we can gauge on how the person's driving, and if they keep pressing Revive, then we need to maybe have a conversation or give a quick call and see if they're using the car properly or if it's right.
Yeah. And what about the quadricycle?
Not a quadricycle, M1 listed car, so it's being tested. It has a front crumple zone at the front.
Okay.
We have something called a space cage, which is basically a roll cage system designed into the car.
Yeah.
So it's all the way around.
Yeah.
We have ABS braking. We have twin airbag. We have ESP, which is electronic stabilizer to centralize the car.
Very good.
So safety features are pretty good on this now.
That's good.
Yeah.
But I tell you,
Side impact bars.
These are familiar. These are definitely familiar.
Where they go?
I reckon that's out of a GWiz. That's great.
Recycling.
That's a really nice little car. Yeah. And really amazing use of space, actually, when you think it feels about a third bigger than a GWiz or something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can actually, I can sit back there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a proper little seat there.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, you'll get that into a nice narrow space, won't you, garage-wise?
Yeah, 1,005 millimeters. That speed around 30 miles, yeah, it kind of goes into our own, actually. I keep referring to it as shit.
Yeah.
Just stop doing that.
There's a creep, isn't there? my foot's off
it has
now,
got
so
a
I've
creep,
got a slow creep, which
very
I like.
slow
I
creep.
think that's good.
Not as much as the Leaf, which is quite nice, because the Leaf does creep a bit too much, and the Tesla actually creeps a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
But you can remove that off the Tesla, I believe. Well, now you can.
Okay, that's good. And what's the regen like then? How effective is it?
2 kilowatt regeneration. We're talking around 8 miles practicality, so you could make around 8 miles on a normal day. But it depends. It's such a varied thing with generation.
Okay.
It really depends on your driving style. But around 2 kilowatts return, I believe.
Okay, that's good. And what about the heating system? Yeah. How does that? How effective and well does the heating system work? I like that in the Leaf. It works, you know.
Yeah, it's a very efficient heating system, fully air conditioning, heated seats and cooled seats as well.
Oh, I had that option on my GWiz. And what's it selling for in India?
Not sure the quote. I can't quote the prices. I'm not too sure on the prices in India.
But is the idea that the car is accessible for a lot of people?
Yeah, it's going to be an accessible vehicle for an electric car.
Yeah.
It's going to give some diesels a run for money. And it's going to suit people's pockets rather than most EVs at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. When do you think
produced in our Bangalore, energy efficient factory plant there?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you know about that?
So the body panels are we don't use any paint on the body panels. It's color imprinted.
Yeah.
ABS plastic as we call it. It's an eco polymer that we buy from Austria.
Okay.
Which is then pressed into the shape of the car.
Yeah.
It means it's more efficient and less polluting to the environment. So we have none of that in our factory.
Wow.
Fully solar powered plant. So after we produce, each car is charged at our facility there, and it's using the sun. So we don't use any energy in that sense.
Wow.
Rainwater is recaptured and reused in the plant as well.
Yeah.
Natural light is used as much as possible.
Fantastic.
LED lighting. Yeah, and it's basic ideas. It's simple ideas that have been around for forever, and it's just used in a practical way.
Yeah.
And it's an efficient plant. It works. And we were just there last week. We were there for a whole week. Yeah.
Great. Is Chetan still involved or not? Who's he designed? I think he designed the original GWiz, the original Reverb.
You can ask Keith about that.
Yeah. So the people that we met when I arrived.
Keith is with the glasses, yeah.
Yeah. And is he CEO of Mahindra?
No, Keith is director of Growing Green. One of the Steve is the CEO of Mahindra UK.
Okay.
Avin Child is there too.
Okay.
Mr. Child is one of the CEOs of Mahindra.
Okay. So do Going Green have an interest in it then still?
We not really. I mean the servicing.
Yeah. I suppose from all the
GWizes
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have experience with the technology, so
it
made sense for us to go with someone we knew.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. A lovely little car. Thank you. Is there a preheat function on the app?
Yes, there is. So you can preheat the car when you're out. You can stop the charging, start the charging.
Yeah.
From the app.
Yeah.
Whereas the Leaf you can't. And actually, the app's offline with the Leaf.
Yeah, it is at the moment.
You can only do it internally. You can set the charger, but with ours, you can actually do that via the app.
Okay.
So after a user has logged in, they're presented with this as the main home screen.
Yeah.
The most noticeable feature straight away is your state of charge.
Yeah.
And you can see that the car is currently showing 85%.
Yeah.
Below that, it will state that it's not currently on charge.
Okay.
And how many miles of range it's got left.
Yeah.
Features you can do with this app is that you can decide when to start and stop charging.
Okay.
So if the car is connected into a plug, you can decide when the charge begins. You can also schedule a charge at different times.
Okay.
You can turn on the air conditioning on and off. You can also preheat and pre-cool the cabin. You can even unlock and lock the car.
Nice.
Revive is the feature that we mentioned earlier. If you are really low on battery, you can have a 10% increase.
Yeah.
But that is if the battery power is below 10% and it's meant to be used for an emergency.
Okay.
And then the final feature we have is Trip Planner. Are there any particular features?
Does it use other technology for Trip Planner?
It uses Google Maps.
Okay, so can you put charging stations in there for Trip Planner and work out a trip via charging?
Yeah, this is a pre-production app.
Okay.
So we don't have that feature in yet, but it will be released.
Okay.
So also in the infotainment system on the car.
Yeah.
It links with that, so you'll be able to see two circles. One will be a single journey, and then the other one would be a return journey as well.
Okay.
And this will also show, charge point stations as well.